Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. The heat in Southeast over this issue of sit at home has a call for attention from different socio-cultural groups, and a lot of people are talking. Yesterday, it was not a funny one, especially in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State capital, where we heard that these so-called enforcers of the sit at home went in there and were shooting sporadically on a bike, and there had been other events that have taken place as a result of that. And just the evening of yesterday, we heard from Aloy Jimako that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have mandated him to come and declare his dissatisfaction over what is happening in the southeast, and that he is not happy about it and all of that. But then, the people would not yield to it because most of them believe that whatever he's saying is actually from his mind, considering the fact that his people have felt, the pains of what is happening right now. Now, Huriwa has made a demand to President Muhammadu Buhari, at least to put all of this happening to a final full stop in the southeast. You're going to hear what they want um, Buhari to do so that sit at home and other issues happening can be put to a stop. And according to the news, the Human Rights Association of Nigeria, Huriwa, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to allow the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to address the media to put an end to the confusion surrounding the sit-at-home order in the southeast. This is following a series of skirmishes and targeted violence and attack masterminded by some armed supporters of the Finland-based Simon Ekpa. People living and doing business in the southeast have come under siege in recent months as they cannot go about their legitimate businesses. The IPOB leadership has on many occasions distanced itself from any sit at home, urging Nigerians living in the zone to go about their legitimate businesses, but that has not stopped the killing of people in the southeast in the name of sit at home. There have been stories of killings and maiming of innocent Nigerians who alter the sit at home order for one reason or the other, as the southeast is shut down every Monday and on other occasions. And now Huriwa, through a statement signed by its national coordinator, Comrade Emmanuel Onwubiko, is calling on Buhari to let Kanu personally address the media, affirming and categorically confirming the suspension of the sit-at-home order. Huriwa has also criticized the law enforcement agents and the Department of State Services for their failure of intelligence to nip in the bud the dozen of bloody attack effectively. Huriwa accused the police and the other security agencies in the southeast of being happy watching the commoners being decimated, degraded, and almost on the verge of being wiped out of the earth. The president should let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak to Igbo people to affirm or deny the report by his lawyers that he had ordered an end to the sit-at-home order, which one Simon Ekpa, an alleged follower of the detained leader, disputed and ordered for forceful implementation of the so-called sit-at-home order. The group further pointed out that a live television broadcast by Kanu on the confusion surrounding the sit-at-home order would assure the suspended animation and suspicion by some persons loyal to Simon Ekpa that Nnamdi Kanu did not order an end to the economically stagnating sit-at-home order in the southeast of Nigeria. Secondly, just as was done in Ukraine, President Muhammadu Buhari should democratize arm license so sane adult Nigerians can be AK-47 and AK-49. If President Muhammadu Buhari is not the sponsor of the chaos in the southeast, then let his government adopt a pragmatic approach such as permitting that Kanu address the media as a matter of extreme urgency to put an end to these killing. Quite an interesting one. They're coming from Huriwa. And I see a lot of sense in this because the loyalty that Simon Ekpa is enjoying from a lot of people is traceable to the fact that there was someone who started this, who started the whole issue of, or who collected the baton from his predecessors on the issue of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the person who was the lead man, and right now he is in detention illegally because already we know that there had been court order to that effect that he should be released before other court orders came up. Now, Huriwa is saying, let it be known to all inhabitants of the Southeast that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom you people are fighting for and claiming that you want his release, does not even support what you people are doing. Doing the right thing the wrong way, it makes the whole stuff wrong. Right now, this is festive season, and festive season is one of the most booming seasons of business for virtually all traders. And when we talk about the Southeast, we're talking about a place that 80% of people who are educated or uneducated there are fully into trading. And if sit at home continue for the next 5 days, imagine what will happen. And it's not going to stop there, because on Mondays we know that there's something called sit at home that will be taking place. So what Huriwa is demanding President Muhammadu Buhari to give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a chance to address the people. Even if the broadcast is not going to be live on television, let it be recorded officially. And we see different television stations, the likes of Channel, the likes of Arise, the likes of, other channels being there to give Nigerians full confidence that this man is not talking out of pressure. He will now tell Nigerians, this is what I want to see, this is what I want to see. And then that will go an extra mile to restore peace again back in Nigeria. I mean, this whole thing is becoming, totally bad. Look at Southeast. A lot of people are supposed to go home this end of the year, but I can assure you most of them will not go. Some people have to call off their weddings, call off any kind of event that was supposed to happen there, because if you go there, you can't be so sure that you're going to return. Some people are in-laws there, but they can't remember the last time they went there. Why? Because of the consistency in the trouble that is happening in the Southeast. Now, no matter how reasonable this may sound to most people, but I tell you, the issue of taking down your own people does not make any sense. You say you want to sacrifice people, and anytime we talk about revolution, there's bound to be sacrifice and all of that. Have you ever lost someone before dear to you and know how it feels like? You that is doing the thing and encouraging people to go ahead and cause mayhem. Have you lost a son? Have you lost a daughter? Have you lost a wife? Have you spilled your blood before, so that you know the pains? You don't have an idea of what is happening. I feel that right now, since everyone seems not to be listening, the president can, at least for the love of the calm and good people of the Southeast, step into this case and put a final full stop by allowing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to speak to the people. I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. Let's